Mr. Edwards, I know Mr. Tirrell rather indicated you did not wish to make a statement, but if so, is there anything you'd like for me to know at this time?
No, Your Honor.
So a couple of things. First of all, I believe because of the nature of this conviction, you will be required to enroll as a violent offender. I have a form here, which I'm going to read to you at this point in time. It reads as follows. You have been convicted of or pleaded guilty to a qualifying violent offender offense as defined in Ohio Revised Code 2903.41. You are required to enroll in person with the sheriff of the county which you establish residency within 10 days of coming into that county, or if occupying a dwelling for more than 3 days in the county. You're required to provide the sheriff certain information, including your social security number, full name and any aliases you use, your residence address, information regarding the offense of which you were convicted or pleaded guilty, a description of any scars, tattoos, or other distinguishing marks on your person, the name and address of any place where you are employed or attend school, any driver's license number or commercial driver's license number or state identification card number issued to you, the license plate number of each vehicle owned or operated by you or registered in your name, the vehicle identification number, and a description of the vehicle must also be provided to the sheriff. You are required to provide the sheriff fingerprints and palm prints. If the sheriff will also obtain a photograph of you at the time, the sheriff will also obtain a photograph of you at the time of your enrollment. After the date of initial enrollment, you are required to re-enroll annually. You must update and or amend any of the above information described that has changed and provide any additional information requested at the county sheriff's office within 10 days of the anniversary of the calendar date on which you initially enrolled. If you change your residence address, you shall provide written notice of that change to the sheriff with whom you have most recently enrolled and to the sheriff of the county in which you intend to reside. You are required to comply with all the above requirements for a period of 10 years. Since your last residence or your current residence is in Cuyahoga County, you'll need to register with the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Office upon your release. Failure to enroll or failure to verify residence at the specified times will result in criminal prosecution. This next paragraph, number 9, is really for you, but it reads, I acknowledge that the above requirements have been explained to me. I understand that I must abide by all provisions of the Ohio Revised Code, chapter sections 2903.41 through 2903.44. Do you have any questions for me, Mr. Edwards, about these obligations?
No.
I'm going to, with your permission, sign this form on your behalf. Is that okay, since you're currently handcuffed?
Yes, Your Honor.
The last paragraph is really for me. It reads, I certify that I specifically inform the offender of their duties as set forth above. They've indicated to me an understanding of those duties. I believe that to be an accurate statement, so I will execute this form as well. Mr. Edwards, I want to also advise you, because this case has gone to trial resulting in a conviction, you have a right to an appeal. I want you to understand that you have the right to an appeal in this matter within 30 days after the filing of the court's sentencing journal entry. I want you to understand that if you are unable to pay for the cost of a transcript, the record, and all relevant documents required for the appeal, it will be provided without cost to you. I want you to understand that if you are unable to pay for an appeal, you are entitled to have the notice of appeal filed without the payment of a filing fee. And I want you to understand that if you are unable to obtain counsel for an appeal, counsel will be appointed for you at no cost. Do you understand these rights which I've just provided you? Mr. Petropolis, I think you indicate you'll have an affidavit with, and I will accept that affidavit and I'll sign counsel. You know, to say that this is a tragic case is an understatement, to say the very least. The loss to this family, the community, is immeasurable, and there is no amount of time, in terms of years, that is in any way meant to or will ever equate to the loss of Amanda's life, and to do so or to try to do so really is disrespectful to her memory. I do find that counts 2 through 6 merge, and we'll proceed to sentence on count 2. Sentence on count 2 will be a 15-year sentence, or actually it's a life sentence with parole eligibility after serving the full 15 years. That will run consecutive to 2 3-year firearm specifications pursuant to 2914B1G. Additionally, I'm going to serve an additional 3 years of firearm specifications, again pursuant to my discretion under 2914B1G. I'll not impose any fines. I will have him pay 1/2 of the court costs of proceedings. I'll still advise you that you may be subject to PRC upon your release. This will be for a mandatory period of 5 years. If you violate any rules or conditions of PRC, you could go back up for half your time. The rule violation is a new felony. That time could be run consecutive. Anything else at this point in time, Mr. Filiatro?
No, Judge, thank you. Just to confirm that, then the total sentence is life with parole eligibility after 24 years?
Correct.
Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Petropolis? Other than we give correct time served?
Yes. Should we specify what counts each of those 3 are?
I don't know if it's necessary pursuant to the statute. Again, I had the discretion to impose, but it's required that I impose 2 most serious firearm specifications. They're all the same 3-year firearm specifications. If it makes a difference for review in court, I will merge the 2 firearm specifications for each of the felonious assault counts into 1 3-year firearm specification. But that'll run consecutive to the 3-year firearm specification on count 2, the charge of murder, and consecutive to the 3-year firearm specification on count 3, the charge of murder. Anything else, Mr. Petropolis?
No, Your Honor.
All right, again, we give credit for time served. Sheriff will transport. Thank you. We'll be in recess.
All rise. Court now in recess.